What's up guys, Game Nut here, and welcome back to another episode of Madden 18 Ultimate Team. I hope all of you guys did enjoy your Halloween last night because, as you guys know, Ultimate Team is currently flooded with the Halloween program, which is of course called Most Feared. As you guys know, there's the three types of players that we got this year. There are scary strong, scary tall, and scary fast players within the game. Now, for today's episode, we aren't going to be bringing in any Halloween players to the team. That is going to be in the next episode of Ultimate Team. I'm going to bring in a couple of the elite players from the Most Feared program. Once they are morphed, we're going to play some head-to-head season games with them. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. As for today's episode, we're going to go ahead and make some more upgrades with our current roster and hopefully get some more wins online. Now, to start things off, as you guys know, when we have the Gauntlet Unleashed solo challenges, the final reward for the weekend versions, you get to choose an elite player, and it can either be an 83 overall or better elite, which then you can sell, or you can choose to have an 86 overall or better elite player, but then you can't sell him. He's not worth anything. Me, I like always taking the risk. I like going with the 83 overall better and him actually being worth some coins. Now, once I open this thing up, it looks like it turns out to be our mystery player. And I ended up pulling a full 91 overall legend Steve Atwater. This is my first ever legend pull within Madden Ultimate Team, man. I still cannot believe this. This was supposed to be an 83 overall or better elite player, and I got a full 91 overall legend. I still cannot believe that I did this, man. What a pull. My first ever legend, and it comes from Gauntlet solo challenges. This is wild to me, man. So what I ended up doing with this card right off the bat was putting him up on the auction house, and I sold him for 466,000 coins. Now don't worry, he is still going to be on our team. You guys will see here what I did with Steve Atwater in just a minute. Now, when I went ahead and sold him with all the coins that I made, I went ahead and got the 5 other versions of Steve Atwater, which is needed to complete his set. So all 5 of these cards costed me 381,250 coins. Now, when you think about it, I sold my Steve Atwater for 466,000. I made almost 40,000 coins in profit by selling the card and then going ahead and completing the set by itself. Now, the reason that I went through this entire process, once I take all 5 of the versions of Steve Atwater and come and complete the set, we've got 4 different Steve Atwaters to choose from, and some of you guys probably already know what the difference is. It's his chemistry. Now, this is the version that I ended up pulling. It is blanket coverage, and as you guys can see here, the main thing that blanket coverage chemistry does is boost your man coverage. And obviously, as you guys know, Steve Atwater is playing at free safety, and he only has an 80 man coverage, which at free safety, he doesn't really need man coverage because being a safety, he's mainly going to be, in the back of the secondary in a zone coverage, which is why I decided to go ahead, sell the version that I pulled, get all the pieces back, complete his set so I could then go ahead and get the Steve Atwater version that does have the read and react chemistry, which is going to further boost his zone coverage from what it already is. It's currently sitting at an 88. Once he's in our lineup, it's going to go up to an 89, and I hope eventually I can get that read and react chemistry up even further, which will give him a 90 overall zone coverage, man. So there it is. We have our first ever legend on our team for this year in Madden 18 Ultimate Team, and this is actually my first ever legend that I have pulled in an Ultimate Team game. Like, I cannot believe it, man. And just the way that I got it out of a pack, it was supposed to be an 83 overall elite, man, and I got a full legend out of it. Still, just absolutely mind-boggling to me. So as we come to our lineup at the free safety position, as you guys know, we just got Byron Jones like 2 episodes ago, man. Like, it kind of sucks that he's already getting bumped down from the starting position because he did play pretty well for us, but he's still going to be on the team. He's down there at our number 2 free safety spot because Steve Atwater is here to stay, man. So a couple of other changes we are going to make with our defense starting off is going to be at our left outside linebacker spot with Koa Missy. As you guys do know, I've been rocking that 79 overall gold version of Koa Missy, and for those of you guys that have been watching me stream over on Twitch, some of you guys have seen it here in the episodes, Koa Missy being a 79 overall gold player has been a legit glitch to me. Like, it has been insane how good he has been for a gold card. So it just was only in due time, man. I had to come and get the upgraded team leader version of Koa Missy, completed the team leader for the Miami Dolphins so I could get his 86 overall version of the card. Like I said, man, the 79 gold card played incredible for me. I can only imagine what this 86 overall elite team leader version of Koa Missy is going to do for this team, man. He is going to be our new left outside linebacker, even though he was kind of already on our team. As we go ahead and take a look at his stats, the thing that stands out for me is he has 90 tackling, 89 power move, 87 hit power, and an 83 block shed. I am super excited that I finally was able to get this upgrade of Koa Missy. So as we head over to the lineup, was temporarily using the 80 overall team leader version while I was, finishing the rest of the team leaders for the Dolphins, and we now have ourselves 86 overall Koa Missy at our left outside linebacker. Moving forward, the next position we're going to upgrade on the defense is going to be at our right end. We currently have this 80 overall team leader of Julius Peppers. We are going to replace him him with 89 overall Ezekiel Ansah from the Detroit Lions. It is a Gauntlet Champions version. You're wondering how I got this card. All you have to do is, me doing my Gauntlet Solo challenges. You have to get 6 Gauntlet trophies. Come over to the set. I have plenty of these things. I can probably get the rest of the players as well. And doing so, adding those 6 trophies, go ahead, put them into the set, gives us this 89 overall Ezekiel Ansah, which you guys can see the stats right here. So our last upgrade on the defense is going to come from our cornerbacks, where we currently have an 80 overall team leader yet again, Orlando Scandrick. And this is another card that has literally just been a glitch for me, man. It has been so good for being just an 80 overall. I mean, every single time I put this guy in a man coverage, he locks down receivers. He's always coming out of nowhere and getting these interceptions. And I was like, I've got to get the upgraded version of his card, man. I mean, if this 80 overall is playing insane for me, I can only imagine what the 86 is going to do. So what I had to do in order to get his 86 overall, because I have already completed the team leader for the Cowboys, which, as you guys know, I did end up choosing Byron Jones. The other way that you can get the other 86 overall team leaders for the team is you have to come to this exchange set and throw in 8 of the 80 overall team leaders. Once you do so, you can choose any of the 86 overall team leaders that are currently in the game. So after I completed that set, threw in 8 of the 80 overall team leaders, of course, head over to the NFC, come to the Cowboys pack, and you guys will probably recognize this. We did this just a couple of episodes ago when we chose Byron Jones, but of course, this time around, we are going to be choosing the 86 overall Orlando Scandrick to be our new cornerback on the team. I mean, he's already been on the team. His 80 overall has been playing insane for me, like I said. I'm super excited to see what this 86 is going to do for us. So, as you guys can see, his stats, he does have 86 speed, 85 man coverage, and an 80 zone coverage. This is definitely going to be a very solid cornerback for us. He was originally playing in the slot as the number 3 cornerback, but I decided to go ahead, put him as the number 2 overall corner, and testing him out how he plays against receivers being the number 2 corner. I did put Champ Bailey, who was our number 2, down in the slot as well. But that is going to do it for the upgrades on our defense, man, which was definitely in need of some love, man. We really needed to get some upgrades on the defense, and I'm glad we finally were able to do so. We got new pass rushers with Koa Missy, upgraded him to his 86, along with Ezekiel Ansah, and then we got new secondary members, of course, with Orlando Scandrick getting his 86 overall, and getting our very first legend, Steve Atwater. But we are not done just yet. We have a couple of more changes that I need to make, and it's some big ones, man. As you guys know, this offensive line has just been terrible. I mean, I have no time to throw. The run game just doesn't work because I'm still got these goal players on the O-line. I decided it was time to finally get some elites at this spot, and as you guys can see here, we now have ourselves an entirely elite offensive line. So as we go ahead and check out these positions, the first one that we currently have is going to be a most feared Russell Bodine. He is an 84 overall. He is an 84 impact blocking, 84 run block, and a 76 pass block. This is a non-auctionable tradable card. I ended up getting him out of my solo challenges. At right guard, we've got 85 overall Shaq Mason, who has an 85 run block in our lineup, 84 pass block, and an 84 impact blocking. And at right tackle, we've got 85 overall Ryan Schrader. He does have an 86 run block in our lineup, 84 pass block, and an 83 impact blocking. So there it is, man. We finally finished our upgrades for today's episode. We finally got this elite offensive line, man. I hope it shows and improves ourselves once we play online head-to-head, man, because that gold O-line was just buns, man. I was so tired of playing with a gold O-line. We had to get the upgrades. And then, of course, on defense, we got a bunch of new changes over there. So as we head into our current season, as you guys can see, we now are up to an 84 overall. We also have an 85 overall offense, but we currently have a 1-0 record.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
You know, as soon as I hopped into this game and we did the kickoff, it got me thinking, I really should start showing some love to the specialists because we still have a gold kicker and punter. I really need to get elite versions at those positions, and I think I need to get myself a new kick and punt returner as well because currently we've got Darius Slay, who's our number 1 cornerback, and he's being the guy that returns our punts and kicks, which he's been okay. He hasn't been terrible for us, but I really kind of want to get a guy that's got a lot of speed back there that can, you know, always get us to at least like the 30-yard line on the kickoff. So to start out on offense, of course, we got to test out this new O-line, and so far it is so good. 2 plays back-to-back to Marshawn Lynch are going for 15 yards apiece. First and 10, you got to go right back to him. Marshawn is breaking free towards the end zone. He gets tackled from his shoelace down at the 7-yard line. I think it is safe to say already, man, it was well worth upgrading this offensive line because it is showing within the first 3 run plays. And a play later on 1st and goal, my opponent sent out a blitz. Zach Ertz, our tight end, went in one-on-one coverage, was able to beat the linebacker and go in open for the game's first touchdown. We got ourselves a lead 7-0. And like I said, man, that O-line, it definitely showed in that first drive. So as my opponent comes out on offense, he's definitely got some good weapons we have to worry about. He's got his LaDainian Tomlinson up to a 93 overall. I should probably start working on that set as well and try and get my LaDainian Tomlinson leveled up a little bit. And he also has the new Team of the Week, Antonio Brown. So as we go forward, you guys can see here, he's starting to feed LT a lot, man. He did have one play where he ran directly into our new DN, which is Ezekiel Ansah. That's definitely a mistake running towards that man. 3rd and 3. I saw that route coming. I was just a step behind. You guys saw the animation it gave me with Ray Lewis. I was really close to being able to get that user pick. But this guy really loved the run game. Aside from LaDainian Tomlinson, he had the legend GOAT version of Bo Jackson. And he was just going a 1-2 punch with these guys back and forth, whether it be in the passing game or whether it was the running game. And he just kept picking up first down every single time it was a 3rd down. You guys can see there it was a 3rd and 3. He was able to pick up the first. Here on 2nd and goal, decided it was time to send a blitz. I thought he was going to run it. He had the chance to get somebody open in the passing game, but thankfully we were able to get him down for the sack. But on 3rd and goal, this guy just got the ball past my user of Ray Lewis and then right between Darius Slay, and I think that was Steve Atwater there as well. And he ties this game up 7 apiece. So as we come back out on offense, it's time, try and get the run game going again because it worked really well in the first drive. Marshawn Lynch goes for a pickup of about 5 yards. 3rd and 6. This is when things got annoying, man. As you guys can see, if we take a look down there at the bottom left corner, he's running an 8 zone, man. Like, it's pathetic how every single person I play online this year in Ultimate Team runs an 8 zone and then they use their D-line. It's so frustrating. As you guys can see here, 3rd and 8, I had an open receiver, but it gets incomplete because he wasn't able to hang on to the pass. I was so frustrated. I was like, I've got to go for it, and on 4th and 8, Eli Manning overthrows an open receiver, and again, it's because this guy ran an 8-zone defense and is using his D-line, which, when you use your D-line, it's just completely unfair. You get to the quarterback within a second. I've got no time to throw. And, of course, it's a turnover on downs.
Gotcha, bitch!
Ray Lewis is strutting into the end zone. The first play on defense, man. You can keep running an 8-zone all that you want on me. And, I think this guy just threw his PlayStation out the window. We got the user interception with Ray Lewis on the screenplay, and we were able to take that thing all the way to the end zone for a touchdown, and my opponent had enough, man. It just took one defensive touchdown, and my opponent was out, man. I know the gameplay was a little bit short, but you guys know I can't necessarily help when my opponent decides to leave the game early, but so far, this new lineup, the changes that we made are definitely showing, especially that offensive line. It looks so much better. Defense, we really didn't get to see any new plays from the guys that we just brought in, but, they're here to stay, man. I feel like we're going to definitely see a lot of plays from all of our new players, hopefully, especially from our new legend free safety, Steve Atwater. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you all did enjoy this episode. Make sure you guys go ahead and leave a thumbs up if you guys did enjoy it. Of course, tomorrow's episode of Ultimate Team is going to be all about the most feared players, man. That one is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. So, once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.
Backlash written on me, caught robbing on a glass bowl. I've been ballin', free my ladies in the counter now. I'm already out, already on the countdown. I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me, cold running.